On match day 32, we have possibly the biggest Old Firm in well over a decade. Welcome back to Fog Football. It is the SPFL preview show, but you know the drill, folks. We have to start in League Two. We can't just talk about the top two. We have to talk about League Two first and make our way up. But we know at the end of this weekend there will most likely be tears for one side of Glasgow, and let's just pray and hope that those tears don't flood Dens Park, because that would be tragic. But let's go down to Clyde, because they're sitting 10th. Stenhousemuir sit top, and I feel like for League 2 it's been the most stagnant league for ages. Stenhousemuir just can't get it over the line. Clyde are clawing it back, but I'm just not digging League 2 at the minute. I don't know what it is about it. Clyde 3 points off Stranraer and Bonnyrigg Rose. Elgin City and Forfar sitting 6th and 7th on 36 points. You get East Fife on 43, who are just in no man's land of 6 behind in front, and then they're 7 in front, 6 behind. Then you get 2 teams on 40. I mean, at least the top 4 is pretty close, well, 2nd to 4th, and then Stenhousemuir, who honestly they've drew like the last, I would say Stenhousemuir must have drew like the last 7 games, because I feel like every week I'm predicting it, it's a draw for them in there, so it's easy money to be made. Will they draw this week? Let's see. But at New Dundas Park, we've got Bonnyrigg Rose against Peterhead, and I'm going to go for Bonnyrigg Rose to go ahead and win 1-0.
Yeah, Bonnyrigg Rose, League 2, Stenhousemuir just don't want to win this one, but I think this could actually be the week where they get it over the line. So I'm actually going to, well, I'll talk about Stenhousemuir prediction when we get there, but I'm going to go with Bonnyrigg Rose to get a win here. I'm going to go 2-1 to the Rose.
2-1 Clyde against Stranraer. Going to go for 2-0 Clyde. They need to beat Stranraer. It's a definition of a 6-pointer. They need to win. They're going to win.
Yeah, Clyde need to win. Will they win? I think they will. You know, last week they got beat badly, and I was a bit surprised by that, 'cause I thought they would have picked up the win. I think it was 4-1 they lost to Peterhead. Anyway, I do think Clyde have got a win somewhere in them, and I think they need to find it soon. They want to close that gap.
Well, they probably need more than just one win.
No, but I think they need a win to get them into contention.
True, but they're only 3 points behind.
Yes, but you don't want to go into it's 2 games to go and you're 3 behind.
No, absolutely.
Because then you don't know what the other team in front of you is going to do. I think Clyde need to focus on closing the gap. So well, you're saying it's not really a must win, but if Clyde lose and then the team in 9th win, then they're pretty much fucked, I believe. So,
yeah, but that's a must not lose then, rather than a must win. No, I wouldn't describe it as must win. Clyde they need to win.
Clyde need to keep momentum. They need to pick up points and at least match whatever the teams in front of them are doing.
Fair enough. Right, Elgin City against the Spartans. I'm going to go for 2 each draw here.
Clyde, Spartans.
Should we produce a new feature and predict what's going to be the lowest attended game of the weekend?
I think it'd be hard to tell. I'm going to go...
Well, it's out of League 2 or Livingston, so...
Spartans to win by 2-1. That's my prediction.
I'm going to go 2 each in this game. 4 for Athletic against Dumbarton. Dumbarton drew 0-0. Stenhousemuir last time out. So I'm going to go for another 0-0. Dumbarton are dumb. They're boring. They've got the rock, though, and that's all that matters. So I'm going 0-0.
Yeah, it's an interesting game. I'm going to go...
Fuck, is it?
Well, I mean, not really. I mean, I'm going to go 2-1 Dumbarton.
Interesting game. Will you be there?
Probably not that
hyping up something chronic. Like, this is when Stenhousemuir are going to win the league.
Yeah, I've got a feeling at home they're going to win it in style. I think they're going to win it in front of their home fans. Their performances have been pretty damn poor. Results as well for the past, 6 weeks, 2 months, something like that. I'm going to go Stenhousemuir to win this game by 3-0 and lift the title in style.
Fair enough. Talking of teams that did...
You're not going to give a prediction, or?
I'm going to either win it to 1-0. But talking of teams that lifted it in style, 7-1 last time out for Falkirk. 19 points clear, undefeated, unbeaten. What a team they are, but let's be real about it, folks. They should have got promoted a long time ago. They're a full-time club in a part-time league. Sounds like a Diddy team to me. Anyway, there is the league table. Edinburgh City are down, Falkirk are up. Hamilton's guaranteed second. It's a pretty dead league. Let's move into the fixture, shall we? So yeah, we've got a game on BBC Alba at 5:30. Seems like Falkirk have always got that slot these days. But anyway, and Athletic against Hamilton. I'm going to go for Hamilton to win at Gallopbank. I'm going to go 2-0 Hamilton.
2-0 Hamilton. Hamilton's another team that have just went off the boil. They've essentially handed Falkirk this league title.
Yep, 2 hands.
Yeah, I mean, will they bounce back after last week's dropping points? I think so. I will go Hamilton to win by 2-0, but they haven't been that impressive over the last few months.
Yeah, Edinburgh City are shite. Montrose lost 7-1 last week. I actually don't know where this is going to go. I mean, Montrose, if there's ever a team to play to get confidence back, it would be Edinburgh City, so I'm going to go 4-1 Montrose.
Montrose, Edinburgh City. Montrose. I'm gonna go Montrose. I'm gonna say Montrose to Edinburgh City now. Edinburgh City are down. Just kind of want to see how they go on next season. Can they respond? What would be a good year for City next season? Stabilising themselves in League Two or coming straight back up? Or
Well, they've got so much financial issues. I mean, I think they probably need something more than that.
so you don't think just staying in the pyramid?
Well, staying in the pyramid would be good, but I mean, what good solidifying yourself in League Two if your financial situation's down the fucking toilet?
No, but I mean, just like, would a good season for Edinburgh City next year be staying in League Two and then
It probably would be because
focusing on a promotion fight?
I'm sure they'll be getting points deductions next season.
That's what I'm saying. I do not think that Edinburgh City are going to be one of the challengers for League Two next season.
Fair enough.
So I think if they can stay in the league and then come back at a later date.
Right, you predict here. Queen of the South, Kelty Hearts.
Queen of the South. I'm going to go Queen of the South 2,
No.
Kelty Hearts 1.
Oh, I'm going 2-0. There we go. Right, still an Albion against Alloa Athletic. Last the 3 o'clock kickoffs for League One. I'm going to go for a 2 each draw on that one. Get it in, get it fired in. Stirling 4th, Bank River 4th. You know the drill. Salmon for Alloa. Double A battery. Control Salmon. Aye.
What?
I know, I'm just talking shite.
Sounds like it. Stirling Albion, Alloa Athletic. I'm going to go Stirling to win 2-1.
Yeah, let's not waste any time on Falkirk. 5-0.
Don't know if it'll be 5-0, but I do think they'll win. I'm going to go Falkirk 3-1.
They won 7-1 last time out. So yeah, championship table, massive game last week for Dundee United. They won. They're not at Tannadice this week, but here, there could be a game played there. We'll get to that a wee bit later on. Rafe, I mean, it's looking good for Rafe. Even though they lost, like, they've got a game in hand and only a point behind, and that's as close as you could hope for. I mean, Rafe would have bit your hand, they'd have bit every limb in your body off to get this done. At this stage, have you offered them at the start of the season? Right, so Partick Thistle, no man's land, Arbroath, it's land no one wants to be in, which is pretty much no man's land. But yeah, it's like that Call of Duty map, the Berlin Wall map. I can't remember. Was it called No Man? No, it was No Man's Land. I'm talking pish about Call of Duty. It doesn't matter. Call of Duty is, what's the league table going to look like after? Airdrie, again, I don't understand this talk of that Dundee could be playing at Airdrie against Motherwell because Airdrie are actually at home to Greenock Morton, so that talk's ridiculous. Right, I'm going to go Airdrie 2-0.
Airdrie, Greenock Morton. Big fight here. This match could decide who gets that 4th spot. I just think Greenock Morton have fallen away lately. I think Airdrie are more likely to pick up the win. I'm going to go Airdrie. I'm going to go 2-1 Airdrie.
Fair enough. Right, Partick Thistle, or they're going to beat Dunfermline. I'll go 2-1.
Dunfermline, Partick Thistle. I think Dunfermline probably need to win this, don't they, if they want to? They're in an okay position, to be honest. I mean, they're not doing that bad. They can still make it without winning this. I'm going to go draw. I'm going to go 2-2.
Yeah, it's all a bit dead for Partick Thistle at the minute. So Inverness against Arbroath. Right. Arbroath, this is must win. There's no two ways about it. They fucking need to win. They're 9 points behind. So if they do not win this, they're down. So I'm going to go for 1-0 Arbroath. They're going to win.
Yeah, Arbroath need to start picking up points. I think when you look at all the teams in this league, if there's a team that you probably would give Arbroath a chance of picking up points against, Inverness, Caledonian Thistle, I think are one of the most likely teams to do that against. And I do think they need it. So I'm going to go with Arbroath to win because for me, it's win or die for them right now. They need to start getting 3 points on the board. Draws ain't enough. Plus, this would be taking points off a team that they can potentially catch as well. So, it's all right just beating any team. Of course, you want to get 3 points, but they could be beating a team that they can realistically drag back into a relegation battle. So, very important game for Arbroath. I would go as far as saying if they don't win this, they're down. Yeah, I think that's the kind of situation we're looking at.
Absolutely. Dundee United, though, away to Queen's Park. Just need to keep winning from their point of view. But Jim Goodwin, they're just not very good, Dundee United. You don't know what you're going to get with them. And I'm going to go for a draw.
Away form has been better than home form, but I'm still going to go with a draw. I'm going to go Queen's Park 1, Dundee United 1, and we'll see how that pans out.
Right, Rafe, they've slipped up a lot recently. They need to get back to winning ways, and I think they will. I'll go 3-1.
3-1, and you know what? I think that's good. Rafe, I know there's not much points in it, but momentum-wise, I just think Rafe need to get back into winning ways. I'm going to go Raith Rovers 2, Ayr United 1, and I think we could be looking at a situation where if Raith slip up a game before Dundee United, the title's over.
Yeah, absolutely. But this is where the title could be over as well. It's time for the big league. Livingston need to win. Well, Rangers against Celtic, though, that's what we're here to talk about. Rangers win, then they beat Dundee, 5 points clear. When all is said and done, that is massive with 6 games to go. Will it happen? We'll have to wait and see till we discuss it. But Hearts, no man's land again. Kelly against St Mirren. Dundee, I'm actually sick of talking about Dundee in their pitch, man. I actually wish they just got a fucking new one installed.
Yeah, Dundee, they're going in this weekend ahead of Hibernian, but can they come out ahead of them after they play their games? That's going to be...
To be fair to
big
Motherwell,
talking
though,
point.
like, the Dundee game's crucial. Like, I know there's a real slim chance that they can even get top 6, but you can understand why they'd rather it played.
Well, if Motherwell can beat Dundee, you would have to assume that Rangers will beat Dundee. So therefore, Motherwell can reduce the gap to 3 points with just 1 game left. And Dundee are taking on Aberdeen in the final game. And Aberdeen are also in a situation where they could potentially still do it. So, I mean, yeah, Dundee... I think Dundee's definitely got a tougher run-in than Hibs. Hibs are taking on St Johnstone. If Hibs get more than a point against St Johnstone, then that's Motherwell and Aberdeen officially out. Now, I would say because of Aberdeen's goal difference, they ain't going to turn that around anyway.
Yeah.
But Motherwell's goal difference is okay. So I think Motherwell, out of the teams that could catch, do have not a decent chance, but they've got an outside shot. But they need to beat Dundee, and they need Hibernian not to beat St Johnstone. And for me, that could be the problem, because Hibernian at Easter Road against St Johnstone, I'm kind of just seeing a Hibernian win there.
I'm seeing a Hibernian win. Ross County, I think St Johnstone's nailed on for 11. If you could bet on it, I'm sure you can bet on it. Who am I kidding? Anyway, right, this game, 11 o'clock, pitch inspection. Let's inspect it. Will it go ahead? I'm actually going to go ahead and say no. I think that I've fucking no faith in Dundee's groundskeepers.
No?
Yeah, I don't think it'll go ahead.
And if this doesn't go ahead, when do you think it's going to be fitted in?
I have no idea.
And are you worried about the Rangers game?
Yeah.
Well,
No, it's a sad state of affairs when I'm worried about a game that's fucking... I mean, it's like 5 days away.
Surely, though, if this game doesn't go ahead, they can't... And I'm not just saying because it's Rangers, but they can't afford to postpone another game. If this game cannot go ahead, should this one just not be postponed and then they make arrangements to play the Rangers one elsewhere?
Maybe, but I actually don't. But then Celtic fans would complain that Dundee aren't getting the home advantage.
All right. Dundee United are away from home. Tannadice will be empty on Saturday, tomorrow. Could they not have something in place where if this game cannot go ahead for whatever reason, Dundee can use Tannadice for that one game? Is that not something we could do, or?
It is something that's been talked about, but I mean, Dundee, like, it's pathetic.
No, but if that was the case, could the game not go ahead without postponement, considering how close those grounds are? I don't think that would be an issue in terms of, like, policing and stewards and things like that. Surely it wouldn't be that hard. Especially if they're going to know at 11 o'clock. You're giving them 4 hours.
It's more of the principle, though.
No, I get that, but is that not better than postponement?
I mean, well, in our eyes, yes, but I think it is pathetic from a Dundee perspective having to loan out your rival stadium because you can't look after your own.
No, it is, but I think if they can't play at Tannadice, then it's another postponement.
It is, and for some reason the Airdrie option's being floated about despite Airdrie being at home, so how's that going to work? That's not going to work. Anyway, if it goes ahead, I'll go 2 each.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go Dundee to win. I fancy Dundee. I'm going to go 2-1 Dundee, putting an end to Motherwell's hopes of top 6.
Fair enough. Right, Hibs against St Johnstone. There's just not a chance that Hibs... I think Hibs are winning. St Johnstone are not a team that look like they're going to get anything.
No, St Johnstone, I think
Livingston's the only team St Johnstone will get something off.
Yeah, I think St Johnstone are lucky that Livy are really bad, or else they could be in trouble. But here, I still think they could be in trouble because there's some decent teams in the Championship, and I mean, the way St Johnstone are playing right now, I wouldn't guarantee them winning a double-legged tie against multiple teams for the Championship. I mean, you got Raith Rovers. Let's just assume Dundee United are going to win it. Raith Rovers, Partick Thistle, Airdrieonians. I think these are all teams that can, even Dunfermline. Morton if they get back to their. But I think these are teams that would pose problems for St Johnson. So
Yeah, I'd welcome St Johnson going down. I want to see some
and I would like.
fresh blood.
I would actually like to see two teams come up.
Yeah.
I can't remember us getting two teams coming up. I don't know if it's ever happened.
I don't think it is under these playoff rules, but I'm going to go for 4-1 Hibs.
So that means the championship side's never won.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm pretty sure that is what's
I
happening.
think they've done it once. But I think the year that it happened, it was like two teams that were used to in the league, so it didn't even feel fresh, if you know what I mean.
Aye.
Like, see if Dundee United come up. Like, yeah, that's fine, but we're used to them being in the league. I would also like to see a new addition. By a new addition, I mean someone we haven't seen in years. Like Dunfermline, I'd consider them a new addition.
Oh, absolutely, because it's been well over a decade.
I mean, even a team like Partick Thistle, I'd say, it's been a decent
6
while
years
since they were in it.
Right, what's your Hibs score?
Hibs score 3-1. Hibernian.
Right, cool, fair enough. Right, Kelly against Ross County. Oh, tough game for Ross County. I'm going to go for 2-0 Kelly. I mean, I want Ross County to win for the simple reason is... But then I say for the simple reason is I have no faith in St Johnstone catching Aberdeen, so I think the Aberdeen going down hype is dead.
Aye, Aberdeen's not going down, unfortunately.
Yeah, so 2-0 Kelly.
I mean, I could see them finishing as low as 10th.
Fair enough.
That's probably it.
2-0 Kelly, I'm going.
I'm going 2-0 Kelly as well. Keep that momentum running.
Livy against Aberdeen, must win.
Yeah, it's a must win, but will they win? I mean, Livy's had a lot of must win games lately, and they haven't done any of that.
Tell you what, I think Aberdeen would be good odds in this game.
I tell you what, there was a short period when Derek Adams was at Ross County, and I think just after he left, and Livingston picked up a win, and they reduced the gap to 3 points because it was at 6.
Yep.
They reduced it to 3 points, and their next game was against Ross County. And I remember thinking, holy crap, see if they can win that and then beat Ross County. I mean, all of a sudden, they lost that game late on, and then since then, they really haven't picked up nothing. And unfortunately for them, Ross County's on a bit of a run.
Yeah, Ross County's absolutely went on a bit of a run.
So it's a double whammy. Livingston's went to shit, Ross County's got good.
It was that 3-2 game. I'm going for Aberdeen to win. I remember they played earlier on this season. It might have been the first game of the season, actually. It was 0-0. It was fucking dross. I remember watching it. I'm going to go 1-0 Aberdeen. Miloski will get a goal.
I'll also go 1-0 Aberdeen. Boom.
Fair enough. Right, next game, St Mirren Hearts. Predictable draw. 2 each.
Yeah, Hearts drew against Kelly. I see this being a similar kind of game. Gonna go 1-1. Just think Hearts got nothing to play for right now. It's like a bunch of dead games.
Hearts should just rest players till this cup semi-final. But if they want to tire them out for Rangers, go ahead. So yeah, going for 2 draws. Right, up next. Oh, it's the big one. It's Rangers against Celtic. Sky. 12 o'clock. Old Firm. Repercussions are massive. Team news, Cal McGregor looks like he's back, but I don't think he's going to start. As for Rangers, Yilmaz, 50-50 whether he starts or not. What are we thinking?
Oh. I thought Rangers were favourites to win the previous Old Firm games, and they haven't done it. So, I mean, I am not convinced here. I think they're the better side. I think they're playing the better football, definitely getting the better results, but one-off game, anything can happen. I just feel like the mentality is that... No, I'm not saying Rangers can't beat Celtic, but Celtic definitely have their number.
No, they do. I mean, I've been so confident going into the past 2 Old Firms, and on paper, right, Rangers are better than Celtic right now. It is what it is. You can comment what you want. But...
See outside the 55 season, I would say Old Firm games are so lopsided in Celtic's favour.
Yeah, but Gerrard had a really good record.
Well, he did. Maybe we'll take the... If you're taking the Gerrard run out of
it's
it...
a Celtic scudding session.
Yeah, so...
Or is it a Rangers scudding session, whatever way you want to call it. But Rangers need to win. Celtic need to... Brendan Rodgers came out and said they don't need to win. I think it's pretty defeatist. Like, I think a draw for Celtic's alright, but to come out and suggest that they don't need to win, it's not that big of a game, is fucking ludicrous.
Like, I know people...
He should be rallying the troops.
Yeah, I know people are saying that the next game's at Celtic Park, but for me, a draw is a better result for Rangers, because it keeps them in front, and it means they only need a draw. Rangers go into the game at Celtic Park, knowing that 2 results will keep them in front of Celtic. Celtic go into the game at Celtic Park, knowing that they need to win. So, yeah... I'm not really seeing that.
I think that's why Rangers need to win. I think if Rangers win, knowing going to Celtic Park, it doesn't even matter if they win, it's still well in our hands.
I think that draw is a better result for Rangers. I do believe that. Like,
So you think but no, I'm going to disagree because I think Celtic. If the draw's the better result for Rangers, that would suggest that Celtic would need to go for it more here. But I think Celtic going for it more and risking a defeat rather than a draw, going for
well,
the
no, a
win.
defeat's a disaster.
So therefore, I think the draw's better for Celtic.
Nah, I'm not really seeing that.
I think if you offered Celtic fans right now, if you win at Parkhead, you win the league, they take it.
Yeah, but I think they're delusional. Because I think then you're just putting all the pressure onto one game.
Yeah, but I could see Rangers.
Well, Rangers are in
folding.
a situation right now they don't need to win any of them. Rangers can just draw both. And they're alright.
True.
Celtic have to win one of them. And not lose the other. So,
Do you
Celtic...
agree with the narrative, though, whoever wins this wins the league?
No. If Rangers win it, yes. If Celtic win it, no.
Fair enough. Right, anyway,
If Rangers win it, then win their game in hand, they're 5 in front.
Yeah.
I mean, if Celtic win it, then Rangers win their game in hand, there's only 1 point in it. Celtic look more likely to slip up against the other teams than Rangers do. And you've still got another old firm game where as long as one team is within 2 points or whatever, they've still got the title in their own hands. So for me, Rangers lose this game, they can still win the league. It's still in their own hands. Celtic lose this game, they're fucked. Celtic lose this game, they are relying on being perfect for the rest of the season, and they need Rangers to slip up not only in the old firm game but also against another side. So I'm actually not understanding how anyone thinks that a draw or that this is must win more for Rangers. 100% not. I think Celtic need to.
Also, we've got to bear in mind...
They need to get something. If Celtic lose, it's done.
You're right. If Rangers win, right, and then beat Dundee, it's not just the 5-point gap, it's the toxicity from the fans. Rodgers will be on the verge of sack. I genuinely believe they're 5 points behind.
Not from the board.
No, not from the board.
But the fans will want him out.
Let's say they're 5 points behind and Celtic go into the next game post-split, or I think there's one more just before that.
No,
right?
at half time.
No, and the fans are already turning. It will be turned. I think that's what bodes well for Rangers. Even if they do get beat, it would be a disaster. The fans aren't going to turn as bad as Celtic fans are going to turn. And trust me, that goes a long way.
Definitely.
Fan atmosphere. But we have to give a score prediction. I went with 3-2 Rangers on my channel. I'm not going to change that. I think there's going to be penalties. I think there's going to be drama. And I think Cyril Dessers is going to have his fucking shooting boots on. He needs to. So I'm going 3-2.
You're going 3-2. I'm going 4-1 Rangers.
Well, fuck. Talk me through
There
it.
you go.
Go ahead.
I think Rangers will hump them. I think Rangers will beat them.
Even though it'll be Celtic's strongest team this season playing Rangers.
Who cares? They haven't been playing with each other. They haven't been playing many minutes. When was the last time like Hatate, McGregor, and O'Reilly regularly played?
I tell you what, though.
When was the last time they regularly played as a midfield?
Very
trio?
true. I actually kind of want him to start McGregor. I think McGregor, lacking fitness in a game of this intensity, could.
And
I
still think Joe Hart's a bomb scare, and I think the Celtic defence ain't looking great. I think Rangers get at them. I think they can.
Yeah, but Rangers have got a disaster at the back. No, but that's it. No, you're right though. Rangers in the past 2 old firms have been so shite baggy. They've not went for it. Especially the first one.
I think if Rangers pile it on Celtic, they will crumble.
There we go. Crumble, guys. But
Normally I predict Celtic to win these,
nice.
but I'm just not seeing it this week.
This weekend. Huh?
I'm just not seeing it in general. I think Rodgers has been shite. And I think he's lucky he's only 2 points behind. Or a point in front or whatever. However you want to look at it.
Aye. It'll soon be 5 points behind though, guys. 2 Rangers wins. It's going to be a massive weekend. Leave your thoughts down below. We're back here with player ratings and all that good stuff. Could be a disaster for some players. I mean, obviously, if you support Celtic and you support Rangers, you'd rather a draw than a defeat. But from a neutral perspective, I know the draw keeps the title race alive, but from a talking point of view, a draw's pretty pish, isn't it?
I mean, a draw just stabilises things.
Aye.
I want something interesting to happen.
Hey, Cell, did it even exist?
I know,
Did the match even fucking happen?
Did it even happen? Is it even real?
Did it isn't even real? Anyway, guys, till next time. Peace.